The next song from Death Magnetic I'm going to be teaching you is All Nightmare Long, and it's one of my favorites. And it's in drop D tuning. That means that all the strings except for the low E string are normal, and the low E string is dropped to D. That's why it's called drop D. Anyway, so the intro is clean, and you start off bar the 5th fret of the A and D string with your ring finger, and then you just go up that scale, and then do with your pinky, you do the 6th fret of the D string, and then 5th fret. Let each of the strings ring while you're doing this. Then go back to the D string, the low E string, we'll call it that. A string, D string, and then 3rd fret of the E string. And then open E string, then 5th fret of the D string, and then 6th fret of the A string. I think you do that 4 times. Then you keep playing that while the other guitar goes into distortion. And that is an open, since this is drop D, all the power chords on the open E string, they're just going to be either bar or, in this case, open. So all the first 3 strings open. Well, the last 3 if you're counting like that. The 6th string, the 5th string, and the 4th. Which would be the E, the A, and the D. And then 6th fret power chord, 5th fret, and then palm muted low E string power chord. So you don't need your hand for that. And the timing on that is similar to this. When they hit the open D string, you're going to hit the open D string chord. E string, sorry. And then when they hit this, you can go. And then you're just going to do that, and you're going to wait for about 2 beats, and then do it again. And the 3rd time, you hit the power chord 3 times instead of just 2. And then do it twice. And then in between each of these is just 1 beat. Do that twice. These are all palm muted, open E string chords. And then wait a beat. 1, and then one chord. Do that again, and then you're gonna go. It's the same beat. It's just with the 6th fret power chord and then 5th fret, and then you're gonna end here. So it sounds like this. And then you're going to wait a couple beats, and then it goes to this. That's tremolo picking the open E string. And it'd be impossible to tell you exactly how many strums you can do, but you do 12 beats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then somewhere on like the 10th beat, start tremolo picking the 2nd fret if you're the first guitar, and the second guitar, start picking the 12th fret. It's palm muted. And then on the 12th fret, the 12th beat, when you get to the 12th beat, so it's going to be like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. You're gonna, the first guitar, the one that's picking on the 2nd fret, will slide while still picking from the 12th fret to open. Well, the 2nd guitar goes from the 12th fret, goes from the 2nd fret, slides up. And it sounds really cool. And then once you finish that slide, this part, most tabs will tell you to do a triplet on the E string, palm muted, but you actually do a triplet with the 2nd fret, in 1st fret, and open. And that's 15 palm muted E strings in between that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do that 4 times, and then on the last time, and then that same pull-off thing, and then 4 palm muted low E strings, and then that's a chord, first finger bar over the 1st fret of the E string twice, and then 2 palm muted low D strings, and then that same chord twice, and then only 1 palm muted open D string, and then a triplet on the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and then that pull off. That's where it starts over. You do that a couple times and you stop on that chord. And then you're going to wait for 2 beats where that's when James says 1, 2. 1, 2. And that is 3rd fret chord, then palm muted D string, and then 5th fret chord, then palm muted D string, 3rd fret. So basically just do that twice. This is the main riff. And then you're gonna, here there's 2 ways to do this, they both sound fine. The real way is you're gonna do an open D string and put your first finger on the 3rd fret of the A string and hammer on to the 5th fret. And then 5th fret of the A string and open D string together. And then power chord on the 3rd fret of the E string. And then palm muted D string. Do that 3 times. Or the other way is you just do the 3rd fret chord. Then after that, 3 times, you should go 3 times on power chord on the 5th fret of the A string, then a 3rd fret of D, 3rd fret A string, and then once on the 8th fret in slide, and then do that riff again. That whole thing again. So basically just repeat it twice. And then do chord 7th fret, 8th fret, and then chord on the 4th fret of the A string, and 5th fret. Sorry. So that's that. And then 8th fret, triplets. Yeah, and then the thing goes, and then it repeats over.